I'm involved in a nonprofit called The Long Now, and one of the projects that we're doing is developing a manual for civilization that will last 10,000 years. So I have two questions for you. One, are there any amazing works that you think have to be in there? But two is a more complicated question.
You mean besides the universe or nothing? No, I'm just joking. Sorry. Okay.
The second part of the question that I'm interested in hearing from you as a science educator and communicator is right now our collection is completely devoid of books like the Bible, primarily because if everything, let's say we lost all knowledge other than whatever we're putting forward. And for example, we did put a new Rosetta Stone on the Philae, so that's one of the things that we're doing that's kind of awesome. Anyway, so if we lose everything, all that's left is this manual for civilization that we're creating. How do you feel about leaving out books like the Bible and other religious texts?
Oh, no, I think that's a mistake. I mean, you know, first of all, I have to admit I'm a little skeptical because civilization changes, and I don't think there's constancy. And so I don't think, I certainly hope that what we now know is not a guide for civilization 10,000 years from now. That's why I do science, right? Because I hope what we now know isn't a guide for me a year from now. And so I worry about that. But nevertheless, if you ask what are great books, or what are books that have been important in human history, certainly religious books have been very important. And by the way, to answer, in related to the last question, the role that philosophy has played in science is also somewhat true for religion. Okay? Religion was a precursor to science. And, you know, people point that out to me. They say, well, you know, Newton was religious, and, you know, and so how can you, and the point is, well, first of all, in that time, you know, the church was the National Science Foundation. It was the only place to get an education. It was the only place to fund research. But that's fine. It's okay to have a relationship, but you grow up, okay? Parents are useful for children, but the whole point is children grow up and move beyond their parents. We certainly hope that's the case, those of us who are good parents. And my daughter can say whether that's true or not. But so I think we have to say, sure, there are relationships. And to ignore those relationships historically is a shame, because I also love history. And so we need to understand the historical antecedents, as I tried to argue in my talk, if we want to understand how to frame the current questions and to look for solutions.